much appreciation to NCIA, during this time of continued pandemic living. They opted to pull together a virtual lobby day experience specifically for Evergreen members.
This is one of the cool things about this country. We have elected officials who listen to the concerns of the people, and the cannabis industry is a great example of that.
To tell my story from the perspective of a small business owner in regards to what I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis when it comes to safe banking.
To not only get social equity businesses the help that they need through banking access, but to really benefit the entire industry and all small businesses.
We really wanted to push home the idea that social equity is safe banking for a lot of the smaller businesses in the industry.
To solidify support for safe banking, for comprehensive reform, for expungement social equity.
Reform that leads to a real industry that we can all be proud of.
I'm hopeful that we were able to help move the needle forward here.
And it was awesome. It was a packed week.
I think the government relations team at NCIA did a fantastic job making sure that the entire team of Evergreen members was well prepared for these meetings.
The NCIA was awesome in terms of sharing information on the front end.
They were able to share with us, what offices they thought would be good fits for what our concerns were.
The highlight for me was watching our members engage one-on-one with critical decision makers.
The members themselves actually attended some of these meetings.
Senator Booker actually had an opportunity to speak with him and to hear from him.
Representative Perlmutter.
Representative Kathy Nick Rogers' office.
Representative Clyburn.
The House Majority Financial Services Committee.
Rep. Clyburn's office.
We interacted with Booker.
Senator Thune.
Senator Daines.
Senator Toomey.
Congressperson Nancy Mace.
Senator Wyden's office.
Representative Connor Lambs.
We interacted with Wyden.
Senator Merkley participated in person.
Rep. Young from Arkansas.
Senator Thun.
Perlmutter's office.
Senator Mendez.
Senator Murray. So, literally coast to coast.
Everyone across the gamut.
There's so many offices, it's kind of a blur.
On both sides of the aisle.
There were several that we were interacting with. I can't remember all of them.
I felt like more members of Congress showed up this time.
A lot of times we assume that those who are making these decisions, those who we elect into these positions to operate on our behalf, to govern on our behalf, we assume that they are experts in all of these things, and they are not.
Lawmakers come away from those meetings knowing more than they did before.
Our company became Evergreen members of the NCIA was really to be able to speak and be heard by the Hill from a small business in the cannabis industry.
This is worth it to invest once a year so that we can have, access to the government relations folks. We have access to our policymakers.
And I think that NCIA has been the most prominent and most effective organization at helping to advance our goals in terms of federal policy and federal policy changes.
These were not meetings that most folks in the industry can get. They were open to our members because our GR team curated that.
Being an Evergreen member helps put you in the room.
We have a role in accomplishing the reforms that we want to see at the federal level.
My fears always were that people were speaking for us and the small businesses weren't actually being able to speak directly to Congress and to the Hill.
And so that's the importance of being in the room, being in the space, having a seat at the table.
It made me feel like I'm part of the process and not waiting for the process to happen to me.
It's easy to take for granted the work that NCIA does because a lot of it kind of happens in the background.
Those who are making decisions that impact us, impact our business, know that we are here. We are available to be a resource.
It's all the more important that Evergreen members and that members who are serious about advocacy step up and support NCIA in a meaningful way as an Evergreen member.
And if you have the capital to do this, I think you should.
And to really make sure that your voice is heard